We've all been there, right? You're scrolling through endless options online trying to figure out what to buy. But have you ever really stopped and thought about what's going on behind the screen? Well, today, we're going to do just that. We're going to decode the digital shelf and pull back the curtain on the hidden language of persuasion in a place you probably see every single day, an online product page. For this little deep dive, we're going to use a simple bag of cat treats. Yep, feline greenies as our guide. But hey, don't let the subject fool you. This is a mission. We are here to uncover all those subtle cues, those little psychological triggers, and the carefully crafted messages that are all designed to do one thing, and one thing only: turn your casual browsing into a click on that buy button. So, first things first, it all starts with the hook. You gotta remember, in the super fast-paced world of online shopping, a product page has like seconds, literally seconds, to grab your attention. So let's look at the elements that are basically the digital version of a friendly salesperson catching your eye from across the store. The very first thing you see is the title, and honestly, it's a masterclass in getting straight to the point. In just a handful of words, you get everything you need to know: the brand, who it's for, what it does, and even the flavor. There's just no room for confusion here, just instant understanding. And that, right there, is the foundation for everything else that's about to come. And then, boom, you see this number, 30,000 plus bought in past month. Now, that is not just a sales figure. Oh no, it is a super powerful psychological trigger we call social proof. Think about it. It's like seeing a huge line outside a restaurant. It just kind of whispers in your ear, hey, if that many people are buying this, it's got to be good, right? It's so simple, but it's an incredibly effective way to build instant trust. And to build on that trust, you've got this little black badge, Amazon's Choice. This is basically Amazon itself stepping in and saying, you know what? We've done the homework for you. This one's a winner. It's a huge endorsement that just cuts through all the noise and gives you a shortcut to feeling like you made a good decision. Okay, so the hook did its job. You're interested, you're intrigued, but are you ready to buy? Probably not yet. See, now the page needs to build on that initial spark and really earn your trust. Let's dig into how it does that by showing off its credentials. And this is where the page brings out the big guns. You see this claim, the #1 vet recommended? Wow, that's a direct appeal to authority, right? It instantly elevates this thing from just a simple snack to a health product that professionals approve of. And yeah, sure, there's that tiny little asterisk that probably has some fine print, but let's be real, that powerful headline is what's going to stick with you. And to back up that vet-recommended claim, they show you this, the VOHC accepted seal. Now, you probably have no idea what VOHC stands for, and that's okay. That's not really the point. The point is that it looks official. It looks scientific. It's like getting a gold star from a super nerdy science club, and it just adds another solid layer of credibility. Now let's talk about how they actually sell the benefits. They don't just say, hey, these are good for your cat's teeth. No, they get specific. They make 3 really clear promises: clean teeth, less tartar, and fresher breath. Each one of those is a solution to a problem that you, as a pet owner, might actually be worried about. It's problem, solution. Simple as that. Okay, so at this point, you're feeling pretty good about this product. It seems legit, but you've still got questions, right? Of course you do. Well, a really smart product page knows that, and it's already got the answers ready and waiting for you. Let's see how this page anticipates your concerns and makes it just a little bit easier for you to say yes. First up, maybe the biggest question for any cat owner on the planet. Okay, but will my ridiculously picky cat actually eat it? I mean, what if chicken just isn't their jam? And just like that, the page has an answer. But look at how they're presenting the options. It's not just tuna and salmon. It's tempting tuna and savory salmon. See what they did there? That's not just a list of flavors. It's a menu of delicious-sounding choices designed to appeal to your cat's imagination, and let's be honest, probably yours too. All right, so you're sold on the flavor. But now for a more practical question. How much of this stuff can I actually give my cat, without turning them into a furry little butterball? And here we go. The answer laid out in super simple, easy-to-follow steps. No complicated math, no guesswork. Just clear, simple instructions that give you the confidence that you know how to use the product correctly. It's all about making you feel like a responsible, totally on top of it pet owner. Okay, now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the ingredients list. This is where we can really start to see the difference between the story the marketers want to tell us and the reality of what's actually in the bag.
Made with natural ingredients. I mean, you see this phrase everywhere, and there's a good reason for that. It just feels good to read. It makes you feel like you're making a healthy, wholesome choice. But what does natural really mean here?
So here on this slide, you can see that translation in action. On one side, you have that warm, fuzzy marketing phrase, and on the other, you have the cold, hard facts of the ingredient list. Now look, this isn't about judging the ingredients themselves. It's just about understanding how that language is being used to shape your perception of the product. And here's another way the page tackles your health concerns, but this time it's with a hard number. Less than 2 calories per treat. See, unlike the kind of vague term natural, this is specific. It's a measurable fact. It's just one more piece of information designed to reassure you and get rid of any of those lingering doubts you might have about your purchase. But the story doesn't end with this one bag of treats. No way. This single purchase is designed to be your entry point into a much larger world, what we call the brand ecosystem. Take a look at this. You might have come here just looking for cat treats, but Greenies has a whole range of other products just waiting for you. This is a classic business strategy, right? Once they get you in the door with one product, they want to keep you in the family. They want to become your one-stop shop for all your pet's needs. So, the next time you find yourself scrolling through product pages, just remember what we talked about today. Try to look beyond the pictures and the prices. See if you can spot the hooks, the credentials, the problem solving, and the brand building. Because now, you know how to read the hidden language of the digital shelf. The only question left is, what are you going to do with your newfound power?